Does anyone remember the SpongeBob episode, The Sponge Who Could Fly, that aired in March 2003? It was dubbed The Lost Episode by its commercials based on the episode's storyline. Patchy the Pirate uses a treasure map to find the SpongeBob Lost episode. The night before the episode was aired, I was sick with the stomach flu. I was feeling too sick to fall asleep, so I stayed up and watched TV. Around 2:30 a.m., my stomach started to settle, so I planned to turn off the TV and try to fall asleep. But as I was reaching for the remote control, the opening for SpongeBob started to play. SpongeBob was my favorite show at that time, so I couldn't miss on watching it. Although I thought it was kind of strange they were playing SpongeBob in the middle of the night, but I didn't think much of it. When the opening scene played, I noticed that the contrast of the animation was slightly darker than usual. The theme song sounded a bit harsh and raspy. This made me feel a bit uncomfortable, but I also tried brushing that off. The title card read The Lost Episode, so I figured that there was a mishap. Nickelodeon was accidentally airing The SpongeBob Who Could Fly. When the episode started playing, it immediately looked out of the ordinary. It started off with the SpongeBob sitting on the bed, slouched and looking downward with a somber look on his face. This was definitely not like himself. SpongeBob is so optimistic all the time. Why would he be acting like this? After about 10 seconds of seeing SpongeBob like this, he let out a big sigh. They looked over beside the barrel, and the screen zoomed in on a pill bottle that was sitting by this clock. Once the scene zoomed close enough to read the text on the bottle, it showed that it was a Prozac bottle. The show then panned to a scene with a much brighter contrast, showing SpongeBob taking up one of the pills, then running off smiling and laughing. The fact that SpongeBob had to take the pills to be, well, himself, made me feel uneasy. Because mental disorders and antidepressants are more mature themes that obviously shouldn't be put in a kids' TV show. It should be noted this was on a cartoon show for kids. The screen was flipped back to the original scene of SpongeBob looking distressed, while at the same time changing the contrast between the darker one and the lighter one. The screen froze on SpongeBob for a few seconds and flickered to a new scene. This scene showed SpongeBob at his desk, the same one that was in the episode Procrastination, with his Prozac bottle, a piece of paper, and a pencil. In this scene, instead of staying at the one contrast, the colors kept flickering from light to dark. SpongeBob gripped the pencil in his hand, and a tear rolled down his face. The part that bothered me the most was that the tear didn't look like the usual blue, cartoon-style tears. The characters in SpongeBob usually cry out. This tear looked completely realistic, as if there had been a drop of water rolling down on my TV. SpongeBob wiped his tear from his face and with his sleeve and began to write on a piece of paper, reading out what he was writing. "I can't take it anymore," he said. As soon as he got the sentence out, a faint noise started playing in the background. It sounded like a child crying. This noise continued as SpongeBob continued writing. "My life has been horrible. It hasn't got any better. My best friend Patrick is my only best friend because he doesn't know any better. My neighbor Squidward hates my guts. He would probably be happy if I wasn't around." SpongeBob stopped writing and talking and started weeping loudly. The color flicking started getting faster, and the cries in the background started getting louder, and it sounded like more children were beginning to cry. It could have just been my imagination, but I remember hearing one of the children very faintly yelling, "He's gonna do it!" The children's cries got louder, and the colors kept flickering faster as SpongeBob keeps writing. "The only job I can get is being the fry cook at a Krusty Krab. My boss, Mr. Krabs, refuses to give me an actual paycheck and basically uses me to get more customers. I'm in my 20s, I still don't have a driver's license. Sandy's the only girl I've ever had in my life, and she's just a friend. She's never had any interest in me. I'm pretty sure she's only my friend because she feels sorry for me. If I'm hurting anyone at all for doing this, but I just can't live with this anymore." The screen froze for a few seconds. Then the show continued with SpongeBob writing his final sentence. The contrast stayed dark, instead of flickering from light to dark, and the children stopped crying. It was the absolute silence, except for SpongeBob saying, "Goodbye." The cries came back. SpongeBob quickly stood up, twisted the lid off the Prozac bottle, dipped his head back, let all the pills in the bottle fall into his mouth, and swallowed them all whole. The screen twitched and the animation was darker, but still visible. SpongeBob clutches his stomach and vomited realistic, pale, orange stomach bile. It was clear that his body was just trying to cleanse itself from an overdose, but it was no use. SpongeBob collapsed onto the floor and lied there motionless until the screen turned static. Needless to say, I was scared out of my mind, and sleep was out of the question that night. What's up, guys? So that was kind of my creepypasta. I kind of did it on SpongeBob because, one, I played Five Nights at the Krusty Krabs, I think it was, with Damien. that video will be out probably in a few weeks, but I thought maybe that would play a little bit of the theme into that. And plus, I know I've been saying I want to do more varying videos for you guys, so here you go. Here's just kind of like a new thing. I took so long to read this. I've been stuttering so badly, but I need to get back into videos. I need to get videos to give to you guys, and something you guys can enjoy and watch, you know, even though I've been, you know, busy lately, but I'm back. I'm going to be doing more videos. I haven't been not that motivated lately, but, you know, this is one of my favorite channels to do. So I hope you guys like this video. There should be videos on a Fortnite video. Yeah, I played that game. It was awful, but, you know, I still played it. Then I did a Five Nights at Freddy's video with my cousin that should be on the screen somewhere as well. You know, I got him scared, so that was fun. You know, I didn't get scared because I'm a man, and yeah. You know, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this voiceover. I will try to link down the article I got this from, because I found it and I was trying to find Creepypasta that would go with it. So I will probably put it in the description if you guys want to go see it for yourselves and read it yourselves and look what I was reading off of. I kind of switched a few words, you know, so I could read it off better, you know. So if you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe. And I've been just kind of like, you know, getting inspiration from watching creepypastas like Cry Reads, Mr. Nightmare, you know, people like that. Mr. Creepypasta, I think that was the name. Not sure. I can't remember some of the names, but check out any of them. Check out any of them. I can't do what they do because they are awesome, but you know, I did my best. You know, maybe I'll do another one, maybe I won't. I don't know. But if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later.